Okay, today I'm gonna talk about the way I make my daisy chain for climbing sticks. Usually, when you search on YouTube, people are gonna show you to make a daisy chain. You have to double up the length of whatever you want to make. Let's say you want to make the 5 foot length daisy chain, you have to double up 10 foot and leave it some more extra. And then let's say we're gonna make a 6 foot daisy chain, right? And I leave some extra. But the way I'm doing it is because I don't need the whole daisy chains, every chains on like 2 inches. So the way I'm doing it is I only double half of it like this, so that less work and less money, right? So if you double up the full length, that's double the money. So I only double half of the length, so that cut out a little bit money right there. The size of Amsteel I'm using is 3/16. It's about $1 for a foot. So if I double the full length, that's $6, $12, and a little bit more, maybe $12.50 right there. But only I double half of the length, so I use only $9 and some right there, you know. So why I'm doing this right here? Because if I get on the smaller trees, this is gonna be all daisy chains right here. Every 2 inch, one loop, one loop, one loop, all right? So if I get on a smaller tree, I have this size right here. And if I get on the bigger trees, this is gonna be a loop right here, right? A single loop by itself. If I get on the bigger trees, I have all the loop from here, from here, from here, and out all the way right here. So, see? Because when you fold it up, right, it's the same length. So why you double up this side right here? It's useless, right? Well, it's not useless, but that's too much extra. So for the smaller trees, you can use this half length right here, right? All of them gonna be chains all around that. So when you get a bigger trees, you use this side right here, right? For bigger trees. So I'm gonna show you how to do it real quick. First, I'm gonna chain up on this side right here first, and then I'm gonna show you how to go through this loop right here, this single loop right here. First, I'm putting a masking tape right in the middle of that double half, so that way I know it's right in the middle right here. And I use this needle right here that people use for knitting. You can find them at the fabric section in Walmart, and I think I get them for about $3 to $5 for a piece. But if you were to buy the actual fit needle that they sell for working on a rope and Amsteel like this, it costs at least $15, I think. But the last time I checked, it was more than $10. So that's quite a bit of money. So I buy one of these knitting needles and cut them in the length of about 3 inch, and then file it at an angle like this. Make sure you kind of smooth out the edge right here, so that way it doesn't cut your rope when you work on your rope. You know, if it's sharp, it might cut the strings, the fiber. So make sure you file it really good around the edge. See, I'm finished making the chains for the first double halves. See, the full length is 6 foot, right? I'm only making the chains for only half of the double side. So at the end I have to feed this one inside of the single Amsteel to make it looks more clean and you know, get out of the way, because you can leave it like this too, but you know, it's just hanging like this. It doesn't look as nice as when you feed it in here. It's a little bit tricky, but I use masking tape, and you can use electrical tape to kind of, you know, wrap it around as tight as you can, so make it make the string a little bit smaller, then feed it through the fit, and then go inside of the single string right here to make it look more nicer. Okay, it's a little bit challenging because I did it before and it takes some time, but yeah, you can do it. I don't know what size of the tube right here that I'm having. Let me get the tape and measure it. About 1/4 of an inch, and the size of the Amsteel that I have is 3/16, so the inside just barely fit. Yeah, I can barely fit it in, but if you get a bigger size of the needle, it's gonna be too big for the 3/16 to fit inside like this, so it's gonna be really tight. But that's what I'm using. So I'm gonna feed it through right here, and then work on the single loop on this end right here. Okay. Okay, so I got done feeding the actual part through the single string, inside a single string. See, that now it's all nice and neat in one piece. So now that we are done with the half double side, and then we will work on the single loop on this end right here. It's just a similar process, but a little bit more work on this end, because now you have to feed the double sides into the single string right here. So you have to use the fit, kind of spread it out wider opening, so that this double sides can feed through it. Now I'm gonna take off the masking tape so I can fold it flat. The reason I put it here, so I know that's the middle of the double side. See, you have to kind of yank it to make the opening wider, so that you can feed this end through right here. I have some extra right here. I'm gonna feed it inside of this too, to make it look more nicer. Peel up some of the masking tape so it doesn't show. If it stick outside a little bit, it doesn't show the blue tape. The end with the tape in, and then pull down the string and then pull it out. There we go, single loop. The reason I didn't show you how to make the chain, that I pretend that you already know how to do it, or you search on YouTube how to do it. I'm just showing you to use this method so you save a little bit money and a little bit less work. Maybe on your next do-it-yourself daisy chain, you know, because now you have one side, one half of the length with the chains, right, and this half without a chain. So when you get on the smaller trees, right, even this small, you have this side right here to get on smaller trees, and then bigger trees, a little bit bigger trees, until you get to that size. How much? About 10 inch in diameter. And then when you pass that, you have this side right here for the even bigger trees. Then just increase the size on this one right here, you know, bigger trees, until you get that big. About 22 inch. So you can use the 6 foot daisy chain with only half of it doubled in chains and half a single string like this, and you can climb a tree as big as 22 inches in diameter. So I hope that helps, right? So if you were to double the length, the full length of your daisy chain, of, in my case, a 6 foot daisy chain, $1 for a foot, and you would spend $12 and a little bit more extra for the loops, because that's another half, so $12.50. This depends on the size too. I use 3/16. I see a lot of people use smaller ones. But it's still, it adds up, because you double the money and you double the work. So by doing this way, you save a quarter of the amount of money, and then half of the work you have to put on. So, and then it's a little bit less bulky when you wrap it up. So if you were to do double, you're gonna have double the amount of this right here, but now you come to the single. So fit that into your pocket, your pouch, whatever. That's a 6 foot with only half double daisy chain right there. So maybe that helps someone out there that already did the daisy chain and they looking to add some more. So maybe that way you can save some length and save some money on your daisy chain, Amsteel daisy chain.